The story of City Lights begins in a bustling, vibrant city filled with the noise of everyday life. In the heart of this chaos is a kind yet poor tramp, played by Charlie Chaplin, who wanders the streets aimlessly. Dressed in his signature shabby suit, bowler hat, and oversized shoes, he stumbles upon people who barely notice him until one day he encounters a beautiful flower girl selling flowers on a busy street corner. The tramp is immediately enchanted by her gentle sweetness. Unaware of his poverty, she mistakes him for a wealthy gentleman when she hears the door of a luxury car close nearby. It belongs to him. The tramp, smitten and desperate to maintain this illusion, pretends to be wealthy to win her affection. Later that evening, wandering through the city streets, the tramp saves a drunken millionaire from attempting suicide by throwing himself into a river. The tramp's efforts are both clumsy and heroic as he pulls the millionaire from the water. Grateful for his life being saved, the millionaire, who is erratically generous when intoxicated, befriends the tramp, calling him his best friend and taking him back to his mansion. The millionaire lavishes the tramp with gifts, fine clothes, and champagne, insisting they go out to experience the nightlife. The pair set off to a swanky nightclub where the tramp, despite his awkward manners and clumsy dancing, holds his own among the wealthy patrons. That night, he feels like he truly belongs in this world of luxury. The next morning, however, things change. When the millionaire sobers, he no longer recognizes the tramp and throws him out of his mansion. The tramp, bewildered but not discouraged, returns to his humble life. Determined to help the blind flower girl, the tramp visits her again, buying a flower with the last of his coins. She is struggling financially and facing eviction, and the tramp, deeply in love, vows to help her. Over the following days, he keeps up the ruse of being a wealthy man, using the millionaire's generosity whenever the man is drunk to fund his charade and support the flower girl. The flower girl falls ill, and her family faces mounting debts. The tramp overhears that a new medical treatment could restore her eyesight, but it's expensive. Driven by his love for her, the tramp begins to look for ways to raise the money. In a series of misadventures, the millionaire, once again drunk, gives the tramp $1,000 to help the flower girl. Elated, the tramp rushes to her apartment, leaving the money with her so she can pay for the operation to restore her sight. He promises her that everything will be okay, without revealing that the money is from him. As the tramp leaves, he is immediately arrested by the police, falsely accused of stealing the money from the millionaire, who in his sober state has no memory of giving it to him. The tramp is taken to jail, where he spends several months behind bars. The story moves forward to the day when the tramp is finally released from prison. Weary and ragged, he wanders the streets once more, but now with even less than he had before. One day, while walking by the flower shop, he sees that the girl's sight has been restored and that her shop is now thriving. The tramp, nervous and vulnerable, nods, and she offers him a flower. As he takes it, his eyes fill with emotion. The story ends on this bittersweet note, as the two gaze at each other, and the girl finally seeing the man who had loved her all along.